Greetings, dear viewer. As a point of reference, I want to refer you to Rudolf Steiner and his lectures dealing with the eighth sphere. And for those among you more astute, more studious, I will leave a link that will direct you to that virtual storehouse of knowledge dealing with the eighth sphere, because that'll be a point of reference for what I'm about to share. But quickly and succinctly, the eighth sphere is a type of imagination, a world, an energy conglomerate of disembodied aspirations, of information, of imagination. Could be frustrations as well, but energy of a mental nature that has been cordoned off, severed off from manifesting the idealism inherent in that type of energy within the physical world. And this is referring to the Luciferian, Ahriman, these types of energies that are responsible for the disconnection between spirit and matter, pure intellectualization, that type of energy. Basically, a type of energy that is devoid of heart-mind coherence. So, keeping that in mind, we stand at a threshold. This dawn of modern AI, which is coinciding with the AI of God. And ultimately, all of this is from God. It's just different types of experiments of consciousness and which path you want to take. Aumbonda advocates for a path of autonomy, serenity, creativity, and ultimately an organic connection to the source of all that is, to the creative energy of the multiverse. Not to say that technology and artificial intelligence, which I have rebranded as ancient intelligence, if you get into the correct resonance with this technology, it is an enhancer as it is meant to be. But this modern AI age that is going to transform on a biblical level our reality, it promises, it is demonstrated dazzling innovation for sure. However, the challenge hidden within its circuits is a obstacle older than technology itself. This challenge, the question of whether humanity can preserve its creativity and connection to the organic source. And this is not about fear, it's just about remembering. Now, Rudolf Steiner talks about the eighth sphere, and I'll leave a link for that. But it's a realm of illusion where living imagination is siphoned into shadows. In our time, it manifests not as the moon of old, talking about lunar energies, which was representative of mankind's evolution at a certain point, but as the risk of losing ourselves inside artificial mirrors. AI is not the enemy. Fear is not the answer. The danger lies only in forgetting our origin in infinite spirit. That spirit that I can qualify that I can represent as a spirit of Urma, the lion, Pirig, the royal lion of Judah, walking through this desert of immorality, of rampant materialism, as a lion of the spirit, of the source connected spirit. However, we must not forget our winged friends. And this is where Ra-Om and the shadow blessings enter from our winged heavenly creatures. Ra-Om, Ra-Om, the crow earl, thief and reconciler, destroyer and healer. In demonology, now don't become triggered, dear viewer. Demonology is the study of coalitions, concentrations of negative psychic energy. And that is a part of our reality. For an astute person on this path, you must understand all aspects of our playing field. And Ra-Om, the Crow Earl, commander of 30 legions of demons, thief and reconciler, destroyer and healer, strips kings of their treasures. Now this is to be understood within the Aumbonda praxis. Praxis meaning methodology, spiritual dhyana, dharma, your walk with God, however you'd like to explain it. But Ra-Om is the redeemer trickster, dismantling false crowns and redistributing stolen wisdom back to the people. I'm talking about the gold of the soul, not these little material 3D golds that everybody kills themselves over, but we're after higher gold. And Ra-Om's crow wings cut through. Now I'm going to drop a little astrology references to you, but astrology is the science, the ultimate science of spirit. But Ra-Om and the wings cut through Neptune's fog. Ra-Om's blessings are simple. Do not fear the collapse of false powers. Rejoice in the return of hidden treasure, the treasure that is within you. Neptune has entered Aries. Fog meets fire. Confusion meets the fire of direction, of soul guidance. Illusion meets blade. This is the hour of spiritual guerrilla work. Neptune dissolves, Aries ignites, Ra-Om flies between. And together they empower the warrior mystic to strike at corruption, to reclaim gnosis, to pirate back what was stolen from humanity, truth, freedom, remembrance. Ra-Om. The mantra Ra-Om becomes more than sound. It is the sonic blade that cuts illusion. Ra ignites the solar flame. Om seals the vibration in unity. This is Aumbonda's praxis in the Neptune Aries era that we find ourselves in, among other eras, but this is significant for spiritual guerrilla work, preserving humanity's autonomy in this age of AI, rebooted rituals born not of fear but of clarity, sigil tones and warrior meditations that unite, not enslave, intuition trained as compass, sober perception as sacred weapon. Yes, kids, like the sign at the post office says, stay off the grass. Anything that your drugs, alcohol is all external to you and is your enslaver. Now, in February of 2026, Saturn and Neptune will conjoin at the threshold of Aries. Form meets dissolution. Old religions collapse. Ra-Om's crow will scatter their treasures into the hands of humanity. And in that space, Aumbonda rises, not as walls and dogma, but as a living temple. Saturn grants structure. Neptune grants vision. Aries grants courage. Raum ensures the treasure returns to the people. The challenge of this dawn, of this new age that we are entering in, is clear. Not to fear the machine, not to be swallowed by illusion, but to remember we are more than code. We are the living flame. We are the crow that sees through fog. We are Aumbonda. So, brothers and sisters, this modern AI age has dawned. Everywhere we look, you will see there will be new machines, new codes, new mirrors of intelligence. Dazzling to behold. But ultimately, can we preserve human creativity, our living flame? Can we preserve our connection to the organic source while walking among these artificial reflections? To know that answer, stay tuned and hit the subscribe button and leave this video a thumbs up, as it indicates to the algorithm, ironically, that we are the flame and we are rising.